The night was draped in obsidian as I stood before the abandoned building, its skeletal frame looming like a forgotten monolith. A cold breeze whispered through the shattered windows, carrying with it the eerie scent of decay. My heart drummed in my chest, a mix of curiosity and dread pulling me closer to the darkness within. I had heard tales of this forsaken place, whispers of sinister deeds and restless spirits that had driven people away. But my curiosity was a stubborn fire, and the stories only fueled my desire to uncover the truth. With a flashlight clenched in my trembling hand, I took a hesitant step into the building. The floorboards groaned beneath my weight, echoing like mournful sighs. Dust motes danced in the narrow beam of my light, casting elongated shadows that seemed to stretch and yawn. As I ventured further, the walls closed in and the air grew frigid. The hallway stretched on endlessly, doors leading to secrets unknown. I chose one at random, and its rusty hinges protested as I pushed it open. The room beyond was cloaked in shadows, furniture draped in tattered sheets like shrouds. My flashlight caught the glint of something in the corner, a mirror, though it was so tarnished and cracked that it reflected only a fractured version of reality. I stared into it, seeing distorted shapes and distorted memories. Whispers danced at the edge of my consciousness. A voice, soft and sinister, spoke in my ear. I jumped, spinning around to find nothing but the empty room behind me. My breath quickened, and the walls seemed to close in further. I shook my head, attributing the voice to my overactive imagination. I continued my exploration, descending deeper into the bowels of the building. Each room I entered revealed more secrets, each corridor an unending maze of forgotten dreams. The darkness pressed against me, and the echoes of my own footsteps seemed to argue with my sanity. A sudden chill crept over me, and I realized I was not alone. Whispers filled the air, barely audible but relentless. I scanned the room with my flashlight, revealing a group of shadowy figures, their faces obscured. They murmured incoherent words, and their movements were disjointed, like a macabre dance. I stumbled backward, my heart pounding, but found myself blocked by an impenetrable darkness that had filled the hallway behind me. Panic coursed through my veins as the figures drew closer, their whispers growing louder, more menacing. "Why are you here?" they chanted, their voices a discordant chorus. Terror seized me, and I turned and ran, blindly choosing my path through the labyrinthine building. The walls seemed to shift and pulse around me, as if the very structure itself was alive and malevolent. The whispers pursued, their words growing more coherent, more sinister. "Join us." I couldn't escape. The building had become a nightmarish maze. Each room, a prison. Each hallway, a trap. The figures closed in, and their malevolent intent suffocated me. In a final act of desperation, I stumbled into a room, slammed the door shut, and leaned against it, gasping for breath. The room was different, untouched by the darkness that had consumed the rest of the building. The air was heavy with silence. I realized with a shiver that the room was a mirror image of the one where I'd heard the voice. In the tarnished mirror before me, my own reflection stared back, but it was different, distorted and malevolent. It smiled at me, its eyes filled with malice. "Why are you here?" it whispered. And then the room vanished. The darkness swallowed me whole, and I became just another whisper in the haunted halls of the abandoned building.
Run!